Start?
Yeah, a moment. Sug Pyo, he is former vice president of Korean Association of Social Workers, former representative of International Federation of Social Workers Asia Pacific to the United Nations, present president of Daegu Council on Social Welfare. His subject will be implementing 17 Sustainable Development Goals in community level, Korea. Okay, now.
Hi everyone, I'm glad to see you to discuss implementing sustainable development goals in community level, especially community welfare center in Korea. And in order to delve into this topic, it is imperative to understand the transition from Millennium Development Goals to Sustainable Development Goals. And I will talk about the Bumul SDGs, which means Bumul is the name of my welfare center. So we named it BSDGs. And three, I will talk about the implications to social workers. We should know MDGs before we know Sustainable Development Goals. MDGs stands for Millennium Development Goals. Millennium Development Goals are adopted by the United Nations in 2000, as you know, and to halve poverty by 2015, known as the Global Commitment. And the 189 participating countries of the United Nations at the time agreed to implement 8 designated goals related to reducing poverty, improving health and education, and environmental protection by 2015. As you see in this slide, there are 8 main goals. The first one is eradicating extreme poverty and hunger. And second is achieve universal primary education. And third is promote gender equality. And fourth, child mortality and maternal health and combat HIV. And number 7 is environmental sustainability. And number 8 is global partnership for development. Now we are in the era of SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. I just want to mention some features here. SDGs have great features that are different from MDGs. You may see this slide, this photo so many times. And I will talk about the focal changes from MDGs to SDGs. It is transformable. The MDG is not a transformable, but SDGs can be transformed. And second, the SDGs present us with a comprehensive framework to address global challenges. Each of the 17 SDGs types represents a unique facet of social problems. And third, SDGs covers developing countries all over the world, including the developed countries. So I will talk about some examples of transformality. In order to achieve SDGs at the local level, goals and details targets must be established to be suitable to the characteristics of the community where the welfare center is located. So, as you see this slide, it is introduction to BSDGs. It's not UN SDGs. So you see the number one, goal number one is reduce poverty and safety net. And goal number two is prevent hunger and improve nutrition. It is a little bit different from UN SDGs. So let me show each of the 17 sustainable goals according to my community welfare center. The first goal is to reduce the poor and strengthen the social safety net. Detailed goals have been set with a focus on the poor and the vulnerable. So we have a financial support here, and second photo, emergency support and safety confirmation and case management. And number two, the UN SDGs is zero hunger, but prevention hunger and improvement of nutrition is a BSDGs target. So we have a target one and target two. Target one is prevent hunger for the vulnerable. And target two is improve nutritional status. So we every Thursday and Friday, today is Thursday, so we have a free meal service in my welfare center. And we have a free meal service for community residents 2 times every week. And third, our goal is improve the health and welfare of local residents. To improve the physical health of local residents, we provide free medical treatment and try to link medical institutions to help low-income people for adequate treatment and help improve the mental health of mentally disabled people living in the region through programs for the persons with the mental disabilities. So to implement this third goal, we have medical support and mental health and emotional support and cultural programs. For goal number 4, UN SDGs is quality education, but BSDGs is educational opportunities for the vulnerable. So we have 2 targets. Number 1 target is adult literacy classes, and number 2 is to improve the learning opportunity for children. So we have literacy classes for older persons and after school for children and dream designer and slow learning sport for those who learning slow. And for goal number 4 is the UN SDGs is quality education, but BSDGs, my welfare center's sustainable development goal is educational opportunities for the vulnerable. And we have 2 targets, adult literacy classes, and second target is to provide learning opportunity for children. And then goal number 5 and gender equality is we have 3 targets to supply sanitary supplies for low income family, and target 2 is to support women suffered by sexual violence. Goal number 3 in target 3 is to strengthen capability for unemployed women. And for goal number 6 is preserve the community aquatic ecosystem. So UN SDGs is clean water and sanitation, but B SDGs, our SDGs, is aquatic ecosystem in community. So we have one target to preserve this reservoirs environment. We have cleaning up, plugging, and throwing EM boards to achieve these goals. And goal number 7 is UN SDGs is affordable and clean energy, but our SDGs target is eco-friendly energy consumption. And there's 2 targets to improve energy efficiency using electronics. And target 2 is to save energy distributing installations. In goal number 8, we have set detailed targets, 2 detailed targets, and set the goal of expanding job for the vulnerable. The target 1 is provide opportunities to get jobs. And target 2 is to prepare a vocational training program for NEET youth. NEET stands for not educated, not employed, and not trained. And for goal number 9, is we have set the goal, inclusive and sustainable community industrialization. And we have 2 targets. And one is digital gap, to reduce the digital gap. And second goal is build IT infrastructure by creating children's library. For goal number 10, the UN SDG is reduce inequality, but our SDGs goal is reduce inequality for the persons with disabilities. Our community, my community, live with a lot of mental disabilities. So we have set the 2 targets. One target is to alleviate inequality for the physical disabilities, and target 2 is alleviate inequality for the mental disabilities. We try to increase the accessibility and leisure activity for the mental disabilities and self-help groups with people of mentally disabilities, and rehabilitation competition also we have. And goal number 11, UN SDGs is sustainable cities and communities, but B SDGs is creating sustainable housing and communities. We have 1 target. The target is improve the quality of life of low-income residents. So we have ecological environment and try to the bright street. We have village paintings, murals, and we have also public bath for those who cannot wash themselves in their house. And we have a community cafe in my community welfare center. And for goal number 12, UN SDG is responsible consumption and production. And we set the goal and sustainable production and consumption. Target 1 is to realize resource circulation. And target 2 is to recycling and consider its awareness. So we have making trees with the plastics and recycled the materials And circulation campaign, we have a lot of campaign around my community welfare center. And eco-friendly products, we use a lot of eco-friendly products. And also we have map of eco-friendly stores. So we encourage them to use eco-friendly products. And goal number 3, climate change and response is our goal, while UN SDGs is climate action. So we have 2 targets. One target is to raise awareness of environmental consensus. And second is to educate the climate change. And goal number 14 and goal number 15 is life below water and life on land is the UN SDGs. But in my community, to achieve the 14 and 15 is very limited. So we set the goals in the same time. 14 and 15 is conservation and marine and land ecosystem. We have a detergent making, reduce using plastic, and plugging and recycling education, such as. And goal number 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. For this goal, our community welfare center is set the goal as advocacy for the vulnerable. We have 60% of old persons and many more for the persons with disabilities, physically or mentally. So we set the target. 1 is to advocate children in low income, and second target is to propose policies and on social issues. We have a children rights campaign and need surveys and developing programs and proposing policies. Goal number 17, the last goal, the UN SDGs is a partnership for the goals, and the BSDGs, our welfare center goal is a strengthening partnership for the SDGs. The target 1 is to achieve SDGs in community by education. And target 2 is to establish public and private partnership. So we have several programs for this goal, SDGs education and partnership with the volunteers. There are a lot of volunteers group, so we try to make a link with them and partnership with the public and private sectors. So we try to implementing SDGs in community level, but we have a lot of challenges. Implementing SDGs in community welfare center in local level has several limitations, which is challenging. The challenge 1 is the first challenge. Most of facilities are not well aware of SDGs. And second is they focused on SDGs more than they focused on ESG more than SDGs because of more attraction to the company's donations. However, who holds the power to create a better world? And who can drive the progress of the SDGs? The answers to the above questions are glaring. It is the social worker. The responsibility of fulfilling all of these 17 goals of the SDGs cannot rest solely on the shoulders of governments. Even though the most significant obstacles lies in the financial aspects. However, it is not only a matter of finance. The role of social workers as vital shareholders in achieving the SDGs is now more crucial than ever before. Amidst these challenges, there is hope. History has shown us that the world undergoes transformative change when social workers rise to the occasion and assume paramount responsibility. It is through our tireless dedication, unwavering compassion, and relentless pursuit of social justice that we witness tangible progress and positive impact. I'd like to conclude my presentation with the words of the Secretary General of the United Nations. Unless we act now, the 2030 Agenda will become an epitaph for a world that might have been. The world can change. The world changes when social workers act. We have to act for the changing world. Thank you for your undivided and delightful attention. Enjoy the rest of your time in the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So it's amazing to see this experience that show us how to implement in a council, social welfare, all the SDGs. I haven't seen before. In Korea is usual to have this experience in most of the centers.
Mhm.
Yes.
Community Welfare Center.
Wow. Yeah. Yes, we have the 20% of this here in our country. Yeah. No, yes, it's a really a very good experience that do you show to the social worker that is watching us. And in the other countries which are closer to South Korea, are doing the same of your council?
Another welfare centers or
Yeah. In others,
welfare sectors.
uh-huh.
Unfortunately, not many welfare centers are focused on SDGs. They focused on ESG very much. Ecology, the environment, and S is social, and G is governance. ESG.
Yeah, some similar here. We have the politics, but not this the way that you are doing, putting first the SDGs on everything. So how many activities in the center, the quantity of people they attend?
20,000, about 20,000. 20,000 residents in my region around my community welfare center.
Oh, wow, it's a lot.
We are taking care of them, but most of them are underprivileged people, and so that the so-called poor people. So we try to help them. Our purpose for the welfare center is helping them.
Yeah, I seen all the activities with the poor people that you always are trying to help them, and it's a good thing that you and the center are doing every day. No, don't stop. You continue. Yeah, see, wow. Now I see.
Even now, my STEM member is serving a free meal service now.
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Wow. Yeah, you see, it's a good experience that we at least we could try. No?
If you have any interest in implementing SDGs in Korea or your community, please visit to Korea and my welfare center, and I will explain everything about SDGs, implementing SDGs.
Wow. It's
I welcome
unbelievable.
you.
Okay. Great. Okay. You know what? Maybe if you have a video and pass for
Mhm.
all the center, like a
Mhm.
virtual, like a 3D virtual, no? Could be nice. And you put it in a web page so everybody could see through online how is the center and how is the activities. It's
Please come and visit my welfare center and make a video for yourself.
I'll do, huh? Wow. So it was a nice time. It really thank you a lot for always help to activities with Capa. And now with this Congress, we try to bring all this knowledge to the social workers. All this day we have a lot of experience. I just finishing with the SDGs.
Mhm.
Was pretty cool.
As you see, my
So
this is emblem of SDG.
oh, so nice, so sweet. You know the my night I lost in Panama.
Oh, really?
Okay. Thank you so much. So
Okay, thank you very much for
sweet.
inviting me.